Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be showing you how I set up my electrical for my mining rigs. I live in North America, so typically you only see 120 volt wired into house receptacles. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a professional electrician and I am not responsible for anything that happens to anyone or anyone's property. Please do your own research for regulations in your city, state, province, and country. Electricity is dangerous, and if you do not feel comfortable, hire an electrician. What are the advantages of running 240 volt over 120 volt in your house? 1. You'll be able to run more wattage through the same gauge of wire. Number 2. The amps being drawn on a 240 volt are half from running on a 120 volt circuit. And 3. Less amps are being drawn on a 240 volt, so you'll be able to run more machines on one circuit. So what do you need? First, you'll need a 20 amp double pole breaker. To find the right one, check the brand name of your electrical box and then take a picture of it and bring it to the electrical store or hardware store. You'll want to get bolts-on breakers instead of plug-in breakers depending on the model of your box. Second, you'll need 12 gauge wire. Third, you'll need the receptacle box. Fourth, you'll need receptacles. Fifth, you'll need 1/2 inch cable connectors for the box. Sixth, you'll need cable tabs for securing the cables in place. So lastly, you'll need common sense. If you're going to be working inside the box, please turn off the main power before you touch anything inside. Alright, now is a 15 amp 125 volt receptacle safe to run on a 20 amp 240 volt circuit? From the research I've done, it's safe as long as you're not pulling more than 15 amps out of the receptacle. The receptacle is rated for 15 amp output and a 20 amp pass through. So you can have a bunch of receptacles on one circuit as long as the total power draw is less than the breaker's 20 amps. So how do you wire it? With 240 volt, there aren't a positive and negative side. They're essentially both hot sides. First, I wired the receptacles into the wall and then did the breaker install last. Okay, so here I have a mock-up of how I wired my receptacles. The red is connected to one silver bolt on the left sides, and the black is connected to a bronze screw on the right sides. And the ground wire is connected to the green screws on each side, also inside the receptacle box. I did red on left and black on right for all my installs. And same with the breaker too, I did red on left and black on right. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Just be careful and remember to shut off the main power when you're working inside the electrical panel. Now, how can you tell if your power supply is rated for 240 volts? Most modern power supplies and power adapter inputs are rated for 120 volt and 240 volt. A simple way to check is to look on the adapter itself and look at the input information. This extension cable I'm using is okay to be used because the print on the cable says it's rated for up to 300 volts and it's a 12 gauge cable, perfect for my application. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.